Canh, a struggling high school student, suddenly becomes the top student at school, but no one knows that his success comes from a haunted fountain pen he found in the attic. Whenever he holds the pen, the knowledge he desires magically appears in his mind. All he has to do is write, and miracles happen. But gradually, the pen begins to demand a terrifying price that Canh never anticipated. The Sinister magical fountain pen. Part male student Chap 1. The last rays of the afternoon sun gradually faded as a high school student named Canh and his single mother, San, arrived at their new home. Despite their excitement and anticipation for a new life, they couldn't help but feel a bit anxious when looking at the house. However, the low price convinced them to move in. San was a single mother. Ever since Canh was young, his father had left, leaving her with the responsibility of raising and caring for him. San always worked hard, taking on various jobs to make money and ensure their well-being. Busy with daily life, work, and numerous worries, San couldn't spend as much time with Canh as she wanted. She tried her best to provide him with the best conditions, but sometimes her busyness made her overlook signs that Canh might be feeling insecure or anxious. Despite this, San's love and care for Canh never diminished. No matter how busy she was, she always tried her best to make his life better. Warm hugs, encouraging words, and loving smiles were things San gave to Canh every day. Due to their difficult financial situation, San had to spend all her savings to buy the house at a low price. She knew this would pose new challenges, but she was determined to create a stable and safe living environment for Canh. Every penny she spent was an investment in her son's happiness. San hoped that despite the hardships, they would eventually find happiness and peace in their new home. The old house they moved into had stood for many years, but it still retained a sense of tranquility and sturdiness. The house was located in a quiet area, with an old wooden roof and a large garden surrounding it. Inside, San and Canh discovered that the house was quite spacious. There was a large living room, a spacious dining room, and a classic kitchen. Each room exuded warmth and comfort. One special aspect was that both San and Canh had their own rooms. This was a big advantage for them, especially given San's financial difficulties. She felt she had made the right decision in buying the house, providing them both with private and comfortable spaces to relax and unwind after long, hard working days. As they moved in, their neighbors looked at the mother and son with strange eyes. However, San and Canh didn't think much about it. They focused on organizing their new lives and hoped to find peace in their new home. Canh, a likable boy, had recently been overwhelmed by worries about his unsatisfactory academic performance. Despite his best efforts, his grades did not improve as expected. His heart grew heavy with memories of his teacher's criticism and his mother's disappointed gaze. While they were unpacking boxes in Can's bedroom, he heard a noise coming from the attic. A sense of unease filled him, and he said, "Mom, I heard a noise from the attic." San, with a gentle smile, tried to reassure him. "It's probably just a mouse running on the roof. Don't worry, you can go up and chase it away. And if anything seems wrong, call me." Canh had a cute dog named Lucky, who was always a faithful companion, ready to share every moment. When Lucky heard the strange noise from the attic, he eagerly started climbing up with Canh, his tail wagging enthusiastically. Feeling a bit more at ease, Canh began to climb the stairs to check. As he stepped into the attic, he realized the space was darker than he had imagined. Surrounded by a mysterious and haunting atmosphere, he took a deep breath and moved forward. In the dark corner of the attic, an old wooden chest caught Chen's attention. Strangely, this chest hadn't appeared in any of the pictures they had seen before buying the house. Canh felt uneasy, but Lucky's presence made him feel more secure. Together, they opened the chest and discovered an old book and a fountain pen with strange patterns. Canh sensed an aura of mystery emanating from these items and was curious about the secrets they held. Canh opened the book and discovered the secret of the strange fountain pen he was holding. It had the power to make the owner's dreams come true, but only if he nourished it. A mix of excitement and anxiety began to brew in Chen's mind. Canh didn't fully understand what nourishing the pen meant, but he thought about his unsatisfactory academic performance and the disappointment from his teachers and mother. In his desperation, he decided to use the strange fountain pen, hoping it would help him overcome his difficulties and bring success. The allure of making his dreams come true outweighed all worries in Chen's mind. Since acquiring the strange fountain pen, Chen's life seemed to change completely. His academic performance improved dramatically, with his grades continuously rising, earning the admiration of his friends. Constant praise from his teachers made his mother very happy, seeing her son overcoming difficulties and making significant progress in his studies. However, the most special thing wasn't Chen's academic performance but how he achieved it. Canh no longer needed to study hard or immerse himself in books. Instead, when he held the strange fountain pen, the knowledge he desired and creative ideas would suddenly appear in his mind, everything becoming very clear. He just needed to write. Writing, and miracles would happen. His sentences became sharp, his ideas deep and clear. Canh had become an outstanding student, a rare talent in his school.